A very good morning to you all. Since last week we were discussing on the final chapter, the electronic devices. In this morning, I would like to engage a class on the applications of PN junction diode such as the rectifier, the Zener diode, the photodiode, etc. in detail. Before going in detail study on these aspects, I want to get a recap from you guys. In those classes we already studied about P-type semiconductor, the N-type semiconductor, their junctioning procedure and also their biasing techniques, right? So you must know that the fact in science study there is a one-to-one link from the previous chapter to the proceeding one always. I want to make sure that you should be thorough with the concept what we studied in the earlier classes. If you are thorough with the concept what we studied earlier, then only I can make the science study interesting over here. So because of that, the random feedback is a must in my classes. So just recall your pre-knowledge about the biasing of diodes. In those classes we already studied about during the forward bias only the current flows across the diode, and during the reverse bias the current blocks across the diode. The current flows through the diode only during forward bias. This is called unidirectional property of a diode. This unidirectional property of a diode is used as a rectifier. Now we are going to study about the first application, rectifier. Now tell me, what is rectifier? What do you know about rectifier? The rectifier is nothing but it is converting an AC signal into a DC signal. It is converting an AC signal into DC signal. What do you mean by rectification? The process of converting AC into DC is called rectification. First we will discuss about the half-wave rectifier, in detail the circuit analysis about that. After that we are going in detail about the full-wave rectifier and all. First, half-wave rectifier. I am giving you the circuit details. Just look at it very carefully. See, this is the output we are getting over here. This is the input, AC input we are feeding over here. This is the diode I am connected. This is the load resistance RL in series with the diode. This is a transformer. This is the circuit diagram of a half-wave rectifier. Now, I told you in the beginning only, in rectifier, while discussing the rectifier, there are three terms are pivotal. That is, one is AC signal, the another one is DC signal, and one more, the important term is diode. So here I am feeding the AC signal from the commercial outlet to the primary of the transformer. Just look at the figure over here and tell me, you already studied in the previous chapter in detail about the different types of transformer and their functions. Now while looking at the figure itself, while looking at the circuit symbol, just tell me which type of the transformer it is. It is quite obvious from the figure itself. It is a step down transformer because the number of turns in the primary coil is more compared to the number of turns in the secondary coil. While drawing, should be very careful, because if you draw randomly, these turns are less and these turns are more, means it is going to be a step up transformer. What is the function of step up transformer? A step up transformer is used to increase the voltage. Here the step down transformer is used, it is to decrease the voltage. Why to decrease the voltage? See, the main function is, here we are getting the current, it is the AC signal from the commercial outlet. It is having the voltage 220 volt, around 220 volt. So this voltage I have to, this voltage I have to feed into the diode. It is connected in series with the secondary of the diode. But you already know that a diode is an electronic device which is operatable in the range of 5 to 10 volt. So we are commercially getting 220 volt. So while giving to the diode, while feeding to the diode, it should be converted into lesser voltage. So it is the fact very clear that I have to use step down transformer only, not step up transformer over here. So while drawing the circuit diagram, be very careful. It is the quite possible questions in your professional exam courses and all. Now this is a secondary of the transformer. This secondary of the transformer is connected to the P side of the diode, and this diode is connected in series with the load resistance RL, and across the load resistance RL I am taking the output V out. Now here I am feeding the AC signal, here I am getting the DC signal, across one diode is there. This transformer is only to convert the voltage from the higher range to lower range. This is the construction part of a half wave rectifier. Now just giving you the detail about the working of that. See, this is the AC signal is given to, this is the AC signal is given to the primary of the transformer. See, it is sinusoidally varying with respect to time. It is, see, from the secondary I am getting the output voltage. It is given to the diode. Just let's consider this is the positive term. This is the positive signal. If it is a positive signal, it is given to the diode. This is the P side of the diode. This is the N side of the diode. If the positive side is connected to the positive polarity of the signal, means P side is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, means what happens? It is quite obviously forward bias. So here it is a forward bias. If it is a P is connected to the positive polarity, then it is a forward bias. So it is like it acts as a closed switch. So the same voltage flows over here across the load resistance RL. So I am getting the output as same as the input only. While coming to the negative region, this is the negative region. Negative region, it is fed into the P side of the diode. Means the negative voltage is connected to the P side of the diode. What happens? It is said to be a reverse bias. Reverse bias means it totally blocks the flow of current. So this side there is no flow of current. This area should be become blank. Now again this area to be removed. This negative area, this area should not be there in the output DC signal. Now again while coming to the positive region, this is given to the positive side. This P side is connected to the positive polarity of the